Hello, air signs, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so what I like to do is just to focus on your romantic situation for this month. Okay, I'm going to be introducing you yet another oracle deck. Okay, but before getting started here, I like to just first start off with just using my romance angel cards just to get a feel of what I'm seeing coming towards you this month in terms of your past, your present, what may be a challenge for you this month, what might be hidden, and the potential outcome. And then we'll just move on to your more oracle based reading. Okay? So, the primary question that I'm going to be asking tonight is what insight can you, Spirit, provide me about air signs' romantic situation? Rest assured, air signs, that this reading may not and will not resonate for each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that many of you are seeking. Okay? So let's go on and just shuffle up here. Okay, my romance angel cards here, and I'm just going to flip over 5 cards here just to kind of get a feel for what's kind of going on for you guys. So, Spirit, what insights can you provide me about air signs romantic situation for this month? What insight? Let's see here. Let's riffle up a little bit more, guys. Give it a good shuffling here. Okay, what insights, Spirit, can you provide? Okay, let's start off by just pulling 2 cards from the bottom of the deck here. Wow. Air signs, it seems here, these 2 cards actually just flew out of the deck here. So it seems that many of you, ladies and gentlemen, have met a new person, or you will soon meet a new person, and this card is indicating to you that your feelings are in fact real, and they're worth exploring here. And some of you might even in fact be in the getting to know each other stage, or you soon will be. Okay, and as you reveal, air signs, your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen here. So it seems to me that I'm kind of feeling that for some of you is more so a new person. Okay, so let's look at your past here. All right, and your past, we have love yourself first. And your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I feel that in your past, you really didn't love yourself as much as you should have. And the reason I'm saying this is because I feel that a lot of you really diminish yourself dealing with someone who really was not worth the effort here. Okay? So this card to me is more of you live and you learn here. And you've learned to embrace your self-worth. Okay? And you've understand or come to the understanding that your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive here. Okay? Let's look at the present here. All right, you have your healing family issues. Okay? It looks like that you're in the process of healing or forgiving either your family or perhaps the individual with whom you had some type of romantic connection. Okay? But I feel that a lot of you have been repeating a lot of the toxic situations that you may have learned growing up here. And perhaps some of you are even upset or angry about how you were raised here. You were raised in a very dysfunctional type situation. But your love life will in fact benefit, ladies and gentlemen, as you forgive yourself and as well as your parents here. Okay? So let's look at now what might come as a challenge for you this month. Okay, we have heart-to-heart conversations. You guys, it seems, and I'm getting to that this seems to be more centered around your connection with an ex here. I feel that you guys, or some of you, are still not talking to this person perhaps, and you're going to be challenged to embrace a heart-to-heart conversation here. And you're going to be challenged to honestly, not lie, not to use manipulation or deception, and really discuss your true feelings with one another. So that seems to be the challenge for this month. Okay, let's look at what might potentially be hidden in your situation that you may be under, might not be aware of. Okay, let's see. Wow, soulmate. So it certainly seems, ladies and gentlemen, that perhaps you have this person is your soulmate, and you we get more than one soulmate in our lives, ladies and gentlemen. So don't feel that when you break up with somebody, that's the only person that you can have this soul type potential relationship. Yes, I feel that a lot of you are already with your soulmate. I feel, but I feel that you're going to be having a lot of these uh, interferences I'm getting from this X here because you're also karmically linked with that person as well, and that person is also a soulmate. But understand the soulmate type connection usually are the most connections are the usually are the most brutal connections that there can be here. And perhaps again this new love again that some of you may have met, it may rise to the occasion of a soulmate type connection. So let's move right along here, ladies and gentlemen, and look at what's the outcome. Okay, for you guys, we have wow, children. So many of you may discover that you've conceived this month that I'm getting, or there may be some type of an attachment with a person, with a lover that you have. That children is going to be very important. Okay, but your reading is kind of telling you to kind of give your relationship a chance here. Work on your partnership. This is what I'm seeing. Give your relationship a chance. For those of you who have been struggling, this is a good indication that, you know, time heals all wounds. Okay? Because you certainly deserve love. You are, in fact, lovable here. So it seems that you're going to have to make a decision here that I'm getting here. And the cards are asking you to keep an open mind because a new love is going to come up as I'm seeing here. All right. So let's go on, ladies and gentlemen, and just want to get into your oracle based reading. I wanted to just share with you another of my oracle decks. And with that said, I do have a question to ask you. Okay. Have you ever really kind of wanted to clear the clutter and to free your mind from all of this unneeded stress and worry so that you could, really make an informed decision? And it seems that you do certainly have to make a decision here between the past as well as the new here. Okay? A decision, ladies and gentlemen, that will not only benefit you, but also those you love. All right. So with this reading, what I like to do is again focus on our topic of discussion. What insight can Spirit provide me about air signs or romantic situation? And again, this reading is valid um, until the end of this month here. And I'm going to go on and just shuffle out my deck here. And just to see, ladies and gentlemen, what insights can Spirit in fact provide for us here. So I'm going to shuffle up. Spirit, what insight can you provide me about air signs relationship, particularly during this month in question? What insights can you provide me regarding air signs romantic situation? Okay, let's go on. I'm just going to pull two cards from the bottom of the deck here just to see the energies that seem to be pervading here. Okay, we have the Sybil. All right, interesting, huh? So with the Sybil, ladies and gentlemen, this card is kind of asking you to really think twice before sharing what you know with anyone, except those, you know, who you know without question are ready to hear it. So some of you may have a secret or something that you may have to want to kind of put out there to share with someone with whom you were or are involved. Okay, It looks like it's a romantic secret here. Could be a secret affair, something that maybe you're afraid to share that might hurt the person's feelings here. So this card is asking you, ladies and gentlemen, to try to make some effort to following your feelings, okay? And to share, or you just have to make a decision here whether you really want to share that uh, those secrets or that feeling with this person or not here. It could be with the new love that you're seeing there in the cards, or it could be with someone existing, or perhaps an ex from whom you have been estranged. Let's look at the next card here. We have the manifester. Wow. Okay, so with this card, what this card seems to be suggesting is it's time, air signs, that you make some effort and monitoring your inner dialogue and really using quantum affirmations, if you will, that would allow you to help you make the desired life changes that you really want to make, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Because this card is really calling for you once again to really trust your intuition a bit more and to know that you are a natural manifester. You can manifest whatever it is that you want in your life here. You have amazing manifestation or manifesting abilities. Okay? Now let's look at the past in regards to the question under discussion here. All right, we have the empath. Wow. So with this card, ladies and gentlemen, this is certainly suggesting that, you know, this card is all about learning to protect your sensitivity and to really cultivate boundaries to create a safe space, right? In which you and your desire to be of service can thrive. So some of you may have had difficulties doing so, okay? Understand that you did or you do have a natural tendency to help others. And I feel that, having that tendency, particularly romantically, because people take advantage of people. And I feel that your being so nice, your approach, or your desire to help people, it worked against some of you. I'm getting. Okay, I feel that you tried to help and you advise others. I'm kind of getting, but perhaps the people with whom you dealt didn't want to listen, or maybe you didn't want to listen. It's vice versa. I'm getting, and I feel that this kind of caused you to feel very frustrated and very, very emotionally drained here because, again, this is the empath. And what does empaths usually do, ladies and gentlemen? They usually absorb all of this negative energy from others. And sometimes, when you are a true empath, you sometimes don't realize that the feelings that you're feeling are not your own. Okay, haven't you noticed that you've gotten around someone before and you were feeling just fine before you got around them? Because you absorb their feelings. You guys have healing abilities. All right? So let's move right along and see what your present is showing. We have the balancer. Okay, so with the balancer, this card is suggesting that, it's kind of telling you that it's now time that you soar beyond all limiting concepts. And ladies and gentlemen, it's really time that you embrace your spiritual self in the place beyond what we call feminine and male, where we all truly are one energy. Okay? So this card is telling you it is certainly time that you surrender fear as well as procrastination. Balance things out here. All right? Let's look at see what your card is saying for what your future entails here. We have very interesting card here, the Shaman. Okay, which is a very good card. And what this card is suggesting, ladies and gentlemen, is that this card really wants you to, it shows that you're going to be really working on healing you. You're going to be your first priority, as the cards are kind of have been recommending that you to do, to embrace self-acceptance a bit more, you know? And I feel that you're going to be empowering yourself in ways that you couldn't have imagined otherwise here. All right? I'm seeing you, you know, you're also, I'm seeing you helping others on their journey to heal. So some of you, I do feel that there is going to be some type of reconciliation between you and another, perhaps. Some of you, not all. All right. But this card is just further emphasizing the fact that you really need to just, you need to confront your fears, ladies and gentlemen, and stop blaming others for your lot in life. Okay. You're exactly where you are, where you're intended to be. You need to take a bit more accountability for results. All right. Let's move on and just pull some more cards here to just get some information about how the future is kind of shaping up here. We have the poet here. So with having the poet, ladies and gentlemen, that also says that it's time that you make your life a work of art, and your art a work of life, right? So what this card is kind of entailing here is that it's time that you see the poetry in the mundane, and you're going to certainly be, ladies and gentlemen, rewarded beyond measure. Okay, let's pull a couple of more cards here. We have the warrior wrist. Okay, interesting card here. And what this card is suggesting is that you have the natural ability to conquer your fears and faults despite how you're thinking at this moment, okay? And you also have the right to defend who you are, who you love, and the things that you are passionate, the things about which you are passionate as well, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's pull two more cards. You have the siren. Wow. Okay, so this card is suggesting, ladies and gentlemen, that you know really allowing yourself to be distracted from what you should be doing leads to, again, procrastination, avoidance, and needless problems. As I said, it's time to surrender fear, embrace change, make a decision, and move on. Do what you need to do. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have the drummer queen. All right? And this card is definitely telling many of you that you need to understand that some people need a high level of attention to really be to validate their sense of worth. Make sure, air sign, that you are not that person staging, these needless plays here. All right. So this is basically what I have for you, and I'm going to just end this reading, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to give you a final message from my postcards here. And certainly it's a message that Spirit will give you regarding the subject under discussion here, something that you can just keep in mind moving forward. Again, air sign, this reading is valid until the end of the month. If this reading resonates with you guys, be sure to like and share, subscribe, okay? And send me over your comments, all right? So, Spirit, what kind of message would you like for me to share with air signs? Okay, air signs, we have this postcard here. Let's see what it says. Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you're faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow. And in no time, you'll reach what you have your heart and hope set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we are right there with you with our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success. love you so very much. Okay? So, air sign, this is what I have for you. Again, I hope this reading has offered you the information you're seeking. Okay? Excuse me, please like and share. And I look forward to hearing your comments. Enjoy your day. Thanks a lot.